All right, boys and girls, let's talk some Star Wars right now. Not necessarily Lucasfilm Star Wars, but we're going to be talking about Star Wars Theory in this video right here. Star Wars Theory put up a video today making a special announcement on his channel's future. But all in all, it was really more about Vader Episode 2. He officially made the announcement today that Vader Episode 2, the sequel to Vader Episode 1 Charge of the Past, is coming this year in December. I believe that's what he said. And they're going to start filming in June, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. And I was thinking, yes, this is excellent news. Really, really good news. Because I love Vader Episode 1. It was fantastic. If you guys have not seen Vader Shards of the Past Episode 1, I highly recommend that you go over to Star Wars Theory's channel and check it out. You will not be disappointed. But however, when he announced Episode 2, he talked about a few personal things that he really wants to do. For one thing, he lives in I believe in Vancouver. I've been there. Very nice city. Very, very expensive city. But he's living in an apartment right now. And he said he wants to buy a house. And he's actually going to sacrifice his house to make Episode 2. Now, I'm not telling anybody to do with their own money. I'm not. But I think we all know, based on his experience, making Episode 1, that there's really no upside for him financially to make any more of these fan films, because he's not going to make a dime off of it. And this new Episode 2 is going to cost him $160,000. And that may be Canadian money, I believe. So when you convert that to US dollars, that's a different number. But still, overall, for two movies, it's going to cost him over $300,000, $400,000, something like that in Canadian, US dollars. But still, it doesn't matter. That's a lot of money, regardless. So he said his original vision was to have 5 episodes, but he's going to stop at Episode 2. And I was thinking, yes, that's the best thing to do. Stop at Episode 2. But really, I know that he has his goals and everything, but if it was me, I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't make Episode 2. I think it's just way too much of a financial burden because he can't crowdfund any of this movie. Everything has to come out of his pocket. Now, he's following Lucasfilm's guidelines to a T. Now, we all know that there's been other fan films out there, and we know for a fact they aren't following Lucasfilm's guidelines. They're just not. And he wants to abide really, really close to the rules. I respect him for that. Hey, do what you got to do. But to put his house on hold like that, I don't know when he's actually planning on buying it now, because he's going to put all his money into Episode 2. That's a huge financial burden. I guess when he actually finishes the product and everything, it'll be worth it to him. And I'm really looking forward to him finishing the project. I'm interested to see what he's going to do, because this time he's going to take in even more responsibilities. He says he's going to direct and everything on this one. He's going to have to, cut down on costs and things like that. But it's a lot. So he's making a personal sacrifice, and I wish him the best. But if it was me, I would not do it. I wouldn't do it. I don't think it's in his best interest to actually do it. Sometimes we do have to put ourselves first. And he has a gigantic Star Wars channel. One of the biggest the biggest Star Wars channel on YouTube. But I think there comes a point now, and maybe I'm thinking of this as an older guy, because I'm like 12 years older than he is. You got to put yourself first sometime. And that's all I'm saying here. Sometimes you just have to put yourself first. Because he's not going to make any money off of this. He's not. The only way he can make money is if you just click on his videos, buy his merch. That's really about it. Lucasfilm has been very clear that he can't crowdfund anything for its movies. Now we know there's other Star Wars fan films out there that actually do crowdfund. Nothing happens to them, as far as we know. But I'm wishing him the best. I just don't think I would do it. I would put myself first. I'm just being honest. This is not a criticism of Star Wars Theory at all. It's not. Because I know he's very, very passionate about everything that he does. Everything that he does. He has a lot of passion. But if it was me, I would go and buy the house. That's me. Because when it comes down to it in the end, I want to live my life, be as comfortable as possible. And he has a lot of other projects that he mentioned. He's writing a book. He wants to do other things also. I respect the guy a hell of a lot. But I know his passion for Star Wars and to deliver all of us a great product is way up there. And I really do respect that. But that's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Vader Episode 2 coming this December. Do you think he should actually put any more money into his fan films? Because you got to remember, he did get copyrighted by a Disney company earlier last year, I should say. And luckily, Lucasfilm stepped in, Disney stepped in, and they took off the copyright claim. I thought that was a complete slap in the face to him because he had been abiding by all of the rules. And for them to copyright his fan film, that was just not right. But that's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Let me know what you guys think about all this in the comments. If you're new here to the channel, please hit subscribe to catch future videos from me. And we will catch you on the next video. John Matrixx, out.